and welcome. As you can see, it's the place you always see me, but there's someone new here.
Hello.
This is Jonna, my new friend, new-ish friend. She's also a beauty blogger in Instagram. She does her channels in Finnish, but still I encourage you to go and check her page out, especially if you're interested of clean beauty, because that's her kind of true love.
It's my specialty.
Yes. So I'll link her channel below. Go and follow her too if you want to see reviews and ideas of new clean beauty products. And she also does a lot of Instagram stories if you are someone who wants to learn Finnish. That's a good way to do. That will
No, it's not. Sorry.
That video today is I have a bunch of products I have tried only once or twice or so, or I have used earlier and kind of forgotten. So today I'm going to do makeup using Jonna's beautiful face, and I'm going to test how these products perform, and we can see if there's any changes between my experience on my face and her skin, or skin type, or eye shape, or something like that, so we can see how these perform. There's going to be a lot of different products I have already mentioned in my channels, but actually some products you have never seen before. I link all those below as well as usual. But let's get started with this makeup experience.
And this experience.
This is my first guest ever.
I'm so touched.
She is my first one.
It sounds something else.
Something else. But I think this will be a story of good videos to become, because I really want to have visitors in the future as well. It's so much more fun to do makeup on someone else.
Yeah, maybe once a month.
Maybe, we'll see. Let's see. But now, let's get started.
Yay.
Okay, let's begin with the primer. I have an interesting from Idun Minerals. I have actually tried this only once before. What makes this interesting is that this is kind of grey, but of course your face is not going to be grey.
Not.
Don't worry about it. As you can see, it's kind of a gel-like formula. It's supposed to
It is see-through.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's moisturizing, but also it's supposed to control oils as well. So
I'm smelling everything.
yeah, and you're supposed to apply it with this kind of silicone sponge, probably because it doesn't absorb the product at all. So, but it's kind of slippery project.
Do you think there's much difference between using the silicone sponge and your fingers?
Probably not. But I'm not the person who uses my fingers because of nails.
Oh.
I already remember why I haven't used it, because this is very tricky to apply with this sponge.
It feels really slippery.
It is really slippery. And it kind of doesn't apply smoothly, so there's these small patches of products everywhere.
Nice. Well, it doesn't feel slippery now. No.
It kind of melts in and dries in there, but
yeah.
The next product is the Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation.
Easy one.
You speak French, so...
Fond de teint perfect... no, I don't.
I have used this a few times myself, and I'm not excited. So I wanted to try it on her skin, because hers is a bit different texture than mine, to see how it applies and how it actually looks when it's on someone else's skin, because on my skin I'm not the biggest fan. The shade is what it is, we have to deal with it. It's
not bad.
Surprisingly good. It is a medium coverage foundation. You can build it to quite a deep one, and my cat is having some kind of problems.
She's lovely.
Tule vaan tänne, tule. Huuta. Höpötä. Noin!
No nyt.
Toi on niinku niin monessa videossa näkyy toi hännänpä.
Oh.
Okay, this foundation, it is exactly as I remembered with my skin, and the reason why I don't like it is it's look a bit cakey.
Yeah.
It looks makeupy. There is obviously makeup on Jonna's skin, and we both are persons who prefer natural looking skin on everyday life.
Yeah.
I already know that this does look beautiful on photography. So, for example, when I do these Instagram makeup looks, I do wear this foundation because it looks good. The shade is actually good for you.
Yeah, it looks good. But it is a bit cakey, so
It
I wouldn't wear this in normal day life. I
Mm.
would put this maybe if I go to a party,
Yeah.
in evening party.
But there is the factor of melting to your skin, which we will see at the end of this video how this looks after maybe half an hour.
Yeah.
When it's been warmed, kind of melted to your skin, it might look actually surprisingly good. Let's try to cover using with this Camouflage from Catrice. I have used this before, so I know this is kind of high coverage concealer. This is going to be too light for you probably, and I'm going to use more than you would normally do probably. Do you usually use cream or liquid foundations?
It depends. I normally only have a few jars open because I like to keep my makeup collection minimum. Now at the summertime I've been using like this CC creams, BB creams mainly, but liquid. I'd say liquid. Yeah. I do love the boho green kind of a cake foundation.
Yeah, that's a great one.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
And it's quite cheap too. But
how much does it cost?
I believe it's about 16 euros.
Okay,
but
it lasts forever.
No, I already have a pan showing and I've been using it for a month. It's like for 6 months, maybe
Okay.
not even that for in everyday use, but it looks great.
It does look great. I'll add a picture of that product to this. I have it so I can take a picture somewhere.
Yeah,
here.
Great coverage and not cakey at all, and yeah.
But it's not for oily skin.
No. For dry or mixed skin maybe, but mainly for dry skin because it is oil based.
Close your eyes. I prime your eyelids using the same concealer. I really do. Only if I know that the eyeshadow needs to be lasting for 12 plus hours, I might use something else, but like a proper eyeshadow primer. But usually concealer is good enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to set with this Catrice Luminizing Matte powder the eyelids only. I'm not going to use much powder otherwise. I have this palette from Bronx Colors. Yeah, this is a strobing palette, and I did receive this a long time ago, and I actually love all these shades, but for some reason I don't use this. I don't know why. And even this deepest shade, this is very red based, and this is exactly something I enjoy usually, but for some reason I just forget to use it. This is not a blinding highlight, so don't expect anything like that. This is more like a natural light to the skin, especially if you want something this matte to be more glowy, then this is just a perfect one. And we are so fair, both of us, that these even show on our skin, so the middle shades here is actually showing on Jonna's skin kind of as a blush, so that's just Nordic problems. It is more beautiful on her skin than I remembered. I really need to start using this again.
And the last one, the reddish one, do you use it as a blush? It's quite...
No, I actually use it as a bronzer, kind of. Let me show you. I take this kind of a fluffy brush. I always laugh because I usually say fluffy brush or something like that, but as you can see there is obvious pigment in this brush. So I take this, and usually I tap it to my hand a few times like this. So I take kind of most off and blend it to the brush.
Yeah.
And then I apply it kind of as a bronzer slash contouring slash little bit of blushy tone. And this is the shade for us, which makes us look like we've been on the sun most of the day and we are just so healthy and born beautiful and been drinking bird's milk or something like that all our lives. So this is just...
And we haven't?
Yes, of course, but this makes us look as that kind of that as well. Okay, then blush. You know I love this ByTerry palette. This is...
Oh my heart!
This is gorgeous, but these shades are so unbelievably pigmented, so you need to be really careful. So I use this Eco2 brush, which is duo fiber, and this is very powdery, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
So you need to be careful. But there is a lot of pigment in this. This is something which is no means unused or new. This is my absolute favorite brow product, and I'm pretty sure Jonna has never used this. This is H&M.
No, I haven't.
H&M Superfine Browliner.
Okay.
And this is the most perfect brow product ever, like in the history. This is the perfect, it's not emollient, it's not too drying, there is pigment but not too much, there is great shade selection. This is just beautiful. On her eyes, I want to use this Rustic Glam palette. If you have not yet seen my review of this, I will link it below as well. I have mixed thoughts about this one. As you can see, the shade selection is quite unique. There is mixture of neutrals and then blues and then pinks and then this dark blue shade matte, which is awful. Because all this blackness is in your eyes and then all this blue beautiful shimmer is on your cheeks.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
I have to say, I have never heard of this brand.
This is Dominique Cosmetics. Dominique is a makeup artist and she launched her own brand a few years ago. And the first palette she did was this latte palette. This is all nude palette, and this is beautiful. And then there is this Rustic Glam, and then there is more kind of berry toned one, berries and creams palette. So I'll just try kind of base with the cream shades Free Spirit, which is pretty much her skin tone as usual. Then I will take a little bit of the kind of neutral, this shade Fringe. I think this is kind of beige to her upper kind of crease color. I already know that these matte shades don't fall out, so I don't have to worry about this when I'm doing this. When I'm applying these shimmeries, then I know I need to be a bit careful, but these mattes are only powdery, but they don't fall out to the cheek.
Do you ever do the eye makeup first and
Yes.
then clean up and then do the base?
Yes, if I know that I'm going to use very dark shades or glittery shades or some shimmers or something like that, then yes. Usually when I do kind of Instagram makeup, I do my eyes first. Just in case, because if the eye makeup doesn't look good, I don't need to remove all the makeup.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Then I add this olive cool greenish shade to the outer corner.
Here we are again.
Here we are again. this combination with the golden, what's the eyeliner? Yes, eyeliner.
Yeah,
I'm going to mix 4 lipsticks because one is not enough.
And for somebody, they might look just the same.
Yes, but they are totally,
as you can see,
totally
different.
Yes. And then setting spray. I put a lot. Just because the foundation is so dry.
Yeah.
We are finished with testing products again. There was few of my favorites, like the 4 lipsticks are something I use always, constantly. But as a conclusion, what I found out, this Laura Mercier foundation, neither me or Jonna like this.
No.
This is too cakey, this is too dry, this is not at all radiance foundation.
No. It really makes me look older.
Yeah.
When you look with mirror in a...
We can see lines in her eyes and face that doesn't exist, so that's...
They do, but they don't normally show, but now
Yeah.
they show. I looked maybe 5 to 10 years older.
Yeah.
In a close range. Yeah.
The eyeshadow I love, actually, and this kind of grayish golden greenish look is really, really beautiful, and it's surprisingly fresh considering its muted tones. So this time I like the palette more than in my previous, the original video, so I will keep on testing it. I added actually 4 different highlighters. I used this palette, all these shades, and then I added this golden shade from the Too Faced Natural Face palette, which the scent is hideous, like old grandmother's underwear
and
or something
also,
like that.
I got it in my mouth a bit,
Yeah.
and it tastes really sweet. So there's
this is
something.
beautiful palette, but it's not smelling good. So,
No.
But I love looking at it because it's pretty. Exactly. But it looks beautiful on your skin. All the highlighters. But here's the final result. This was so much fun testing products, seeing how they perform on other person's skin.
Yeah.
And also other kind of shape, because this is the eyeshadow shape I cannot do because I have so much heaviness on my eyelids. So I cannot keep it kind of tight and pull it to outer corners. I need to lift it up and make my eyeshadow look more full. But on Jonna's eyes it looks perfect. And then what I do with my eyes I couldn't do with Jonna because you have less space.
Yeah.
Up here from the crease to the eyeshadow, and I have miles up here, so I can put everything in here, which she cannot do. But that's the point of makeup. There's always something you can do. You can use your features, what's good for you, and then there's no right answers or not right makeup. So it's what feels good to you.
Exactly.
Thank
you for having me.
I have to mention one thing. Follow us in Instagram as well, because we have a fairy tale makeup challenge.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. It's Jonna's idea. Every week some of us pick one picture of a fairy tale book we've been reading when we were a child, or last week or something like that. And it's one picture which is inspiration for the makeup look, and I think there's 20 plus bloggers now.
I think 25
or something like that bloggers in our network now, and each one of us, or almost every one of us, make one makeup per week based on that inspiration picture. So you can see what kind of looks there is. There is still 4 weeks to come.
Yeah.
When I'm posting this video, there's 3 weeks to come probably. So you can see 3 different inspiration picture, and then there's 3 weeks to come, so there's 6 pictures all together. So let's check. Do check those up in Instagram. It's fairytalemakeup, or in Finnish satumainenmeikki.
There you go.
There you go. Just go and check those out. But no, thank you very much. This was so much fun. And Have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
My